Hello everybody, this is Dan from Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please do hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé here on the channel. Alright, so let's get into it. Today we have another story about Alina Kasha for you guys and just what is going on with Alina. Now, we did a video just a few days ago about how Alina was in the process of getting fired from 90 Day Fiancé and possibly what was going to happen with her scenes with Caleb Greenwood on the show. Now, we do have an update for you guys that comes directly from TLC because TLC had kept mum on the issue up until that point. Now, we know that Alina and this racist controversy has been a topic out there on the internet for a few weeks now, and so TLC didn't release a statement. They didn't touch on this issue. They continued airing her scenes, and I believe that people have been made aware of her past comments where she has used the N-word multiple times and some other racially sensitive or racially offensive posts that she made. People have been aware of these for a few weeks now. So only this week did TLC release a statement and did they act. So let's just jump right into this article. This is just a small update because we already did a video touching on this topic, but this is a small update because we're going to tell you exactly what's going to happen with Alina on the season. Will she ever come back on the show? Will she appear on the tell-all and all that stuff? So let's jump right into this article right over here. Let me just scroll back up a little bit. So here we go, guys. This is the article. It comes from TLC. Sorry, not TLC, TMZ. TLC reached out to TMZ to release this information. They didn't actually release it on their own platform. So, Alina Kozhevnikova fired over racist old posts. She used the N-word, etc. Now, here we go. A spokesperson for TLC told TMZ that TLC discontinued filming with Alina Kozhevnikova following the recent discovery of her past social media statements. She will not appear on the upcoming tell-all, any future seasons of the franchise, and starting next month, she will no longer appear on Before the 90 Days. TLC does not tolerate any racism or discrimination of any kind. Now, I think they need to put a bit of an asterisk next to that because TLC has not exactly been a beacon for standing up to discrimination, but that is a topic for a different video. Let's go on with the story right here. Alina Kozhevnikova, fan favorite on 90 Day Fiancé, ain't gonna be seeing any more screen time in the future, and it's all over her old racist comments. Sources tell TMZ the Russian bride-to-be, I'm not sure if she's a bride-to-be, because I don't think she was ever getting married to Caleb. I honestly think that the whole Alina and Caleb angle was just a publicity stunt. I think these were two people that were friends. They had been friends for 13 years, and they came up with a good plan to both kind of get some publicity because honestly, to me, they both kind of come off like big narcissists in their own way, big attention seekers. So I think they once, they had a chat at some point where they said, hey, you know what would be great if we got to meet up and we gave TLC a call to appear on the show called 90 Day Fiancé. I think this would be a great idea, and I think it would give us a massive boost for our online presence. I don't think there was ever any intention on either side to get married. But let's go back to the article. Let's finish what is being said here. So this, after a handful of social media posts resurfaced, showing her using the N-word and other offensive language. So here we have the post that we touched upon on the last video. So I'm not going to reread this for you guys, but basically it's just a post. It's from 2014, and Alina wrote this post on Facebook where she is where she is discussing going to this N-word party. Now, in this post, she is kind of paraphrasing the words that she got. At least this is kind of the hint that we're getting. Some people said this in the comments in my previous video that, oh, she didn't call anyone the N-word directly and things like that. So you can see here that she's putting in quotation marks, I believe, the parts where she is using the, and actually besides one part, the first part, she is not putting in quotations. But the other parts, I'm not saying that this excuses anything. I'm just saying that some people brought this up in the comments that she wasn't using the N-word directly. She wasn't calling anyone the N-word. And so for that reason, it's excusable. What gets to me, I'm just going to say this, is that just looking at this post, the overall very giggly vibe, like she is finding this so funny. Like she read this N-word party post, she shared it, she decided to opine on it, to give her opinion on this, and then she just goes on to laugh. Like she finds it so funny. Like you can see here at the end, ha ha ha, I'm sorry everyone for writing these words, but this is one of the funniest things that I've ever heard, and I am so going. So I don't know, she finds it hilarious, and that's the part that gets to me. Like, I just don't see why it's so funny. And people have said that, oh, she's European, she is ignorant when it comes to using the N-word. She must have heard it in rap songs and whatnot, so she wouldn't possibly know that it's a bad word to use. Well, I think that if you read the last part of this post, she finds it funny for some reason. So it's not like just a normal word, and I think she recognizes that, and she just finds it so funny. I don't know, this last part just gets to me. I just don't get why she would find this so funny. Now, on the other side here, we see a picture of Alina, who is, she's kind of gushing all over Hugh Grant right over here. And she makes a comment here that she loves Hugh Grant, she's a big fan, she loves him, etc., etc. And then she goes on to say that, his brother is not a good fit. They look totally different, and also his wife is Asian, so all the kids would be kind of Asian. She kind of makes that comment there, and it kind of drew the ire of people online, because just another racially insensitive post. Like, where would she bring up ethnicity in there, and so on. So let's just keep reading this post right here. So one Facebook post is from 2014, the one that we just showed you guys, and she also had another post where she was commenting on a photo, again using the N-word, but she replaced the G's with Q's. And this is the photo where, I don't think that we have it here, but this is the photo where she kind of looked like a bearded man. And this is kind of what's interesting about that part, was that my original take on the story was that people were doing some digging, because, there's some people out there, maybe some of you guys, there's the sleuths out there that love to dig up any dirt on the cast of 90 Day Fiancé. And I thank you guys. If any of you guys are watching, I thank you for that job, because it gives us a lot to talk about. But in the case of Alina, I believe I read that somewhere on Instagram, that she is the one that actually shared this old photo of herself bearded, where she's using the N-word with the Q's. And it's an old picture, and she kind of reshared it a few weeks ago. In a story or something like that. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is accurate, because I didn't see it myself, but this is what is said out there. And this kind of boggles my mind a little bit, because if she shared this, she thought that for some reason, even now, even after, you can say that this old post here is from 2014, but if she reshared that new post, if she reshared that old post recently, then she still didn't do her homework, she still didn't get why using the N-word is quite bad. She thought it was acceptable, and it's kind of baffling to me that she just wouldn't be a little more self-aware or less ignorant, if that's the case. But like I said, that's just what I heard on Instagram. So then the article goes on to talk about how Hugh Grant, she thinks he's handsome, but she kind of makes the note on his kids being kind of Asian. And then there was also the other one where she appears to be mocking Muslim people, because she shared that post that we kind of talked about in the last video, where she jokingly says that she would be the 134th wife, and she's wearing this kind of Pakistani or Indian Muslim. I said Muslim, so people corrected me, said it's Indian or Pakistani. But I believe she's trying. The point is that she's trying to come off like she's wearing garb that looks like she would be a Muslim, and so that's, I believe, her joke that she made in that post. And she just has too much of a history. She makes a lot of these comments. And, we live in 2022. We don't live in 1990 anymore. And so it's just, I think if you're going to appear on an American reality show, I just think you have to be a little more self-aware. You can't use these words, and so she got fired over all of this. And TLC took all of this. They, I assume they discussed it. I think they had an emergency meeting, because that was the idea that we got from the Ashley's article that we touched upon in the last video. TLC was scrambling to take her out, to write her off the show, I should say. And so we finally have a conclusion to the Alina story, the Alina saga. She will not be on the show anymore. She will be on an episode this Sunday. And after this Sunday, she will no longer appear on TLC's network in any form, shape, or kind. So this Sunday is the last time that we'll get to see Alina and Caleb. And after that, we will no longer see them. She will not appear on the tell-all. I'm not sure if Caleb is going to appear on the tell-all by himself. I think it would make for a really awkward tell-all if he were to appear there by himself. Because I don't know. Can you imagine him having to explain Alina's comments, even though he had nothing to do with them? That would be really awkward. So if I was Caleb, I'd probably deny coming on the tell-all, without Alina, because I think all the comments, everything would go in that direction in terms of explaining, the comments. And I just don't think that's a good position for Caleb to be, because I don't think he wants to be kind of tainted with this brush that Alina is at the moment. I think he wants to distance himself from it. In my opinion, it's probably best for him to lay low, and perhaps TLC is going to give him another call, and perhaps he can come on a future season of, let's say, The Single Life, or another one of their spin-offs. With the way that this season started, people at first were Team Alina, because Caleb kind of comes off like a massive narcissist, and gradually, I guess because of Alina and also her friend, who I forget his name now, her friend Elijah, people kind of got annoyed with Alina, and they saw that kind of Caleb was doing his best to deal with the circumstances with Alina, her disability, and also having to be bombarded by Elijah's questions. So fans kind of started on Team Alina, at least this is my take, this is what I've seen online, and then gradually shifted to Team Caleb. So, and obviously right now it's Team Caleb pretty much all the way for most fans. I don't think Alina has many fans left after all these controversies. So I think overall people don't mind Caleb, and I think TLC will be looking to bring him back on a future season. So this is going to do it for this video, guys. Like I said, it was just to update you guys because we have official word from TLC. So this is official. This is what's happening. And Alina's gone. So I just want to ask you guys what you think about this whole saga. Do you think, because some people mentioned in the comment section down below that there is this, because, some people were saying this in the comments, Europeans will hear rap songs where the N-word is used, and so do you think that there is any excuse for using the N-word? In my opinion, no, but some people were saying that in the comment section. So if I'm going to see something in the comment section, I think it's worthwhile to kind of bring it up for discussion, even if I don't necessarily agree with what I'm reading. But this is what some people have said, that, oh, how could she have known? Because she's European, she might have heard in rap songs or whatnot, and she thought it was fine to use. Some people have said that, so that's one thing. I also wanted to ask you guys about, would you like to see Caleb come back on the show in a future season of 90 Day Fiancé, whether it's A Single Life or perhaps some other show? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll keep doing more of these videos, guys. We're back. We're here to stay. So I know some of you guys have asked me about, how come I was gone. It's just, sometimes things happen and you just kind of stop doing something and then it becomes a habit. But I'm back, guys, so we'll be doing more of these videos. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.